Welcome to this module on learning all the basics functionalities of the EPOS Data Portal. In the previous module, we had a look at what EPOS is and what it has to offer. In this module, you will learn how to find data and the search features of the portal. This is how the portal looks when we first enter it. When it's your first time using the portal, we suggest you to do the guided tour. Click on the menu to locate the guided tour, and this will take you through the most basic functionalities of the portal. I would like to bring your attention to the menu on the left side, which is the search area. This is where you will find the relevant data for your research. Let's begin by exploring the search area. The data offered through this portal are divided into 10 distinct scientific domains. Each domain has a variety of services that provide data, and you can easily see how many they provide by the respective number on the right side of each domain. On top of the search area is a field called Free Text Search, which uses auto-completion based on community-defined keywords. Let's say we want to find all services that provide geohazard data. Then we can simply type in the word geohazard. As a result, we see that the service list is reduced to only a few of the domains where the search phrase appears in the titles and descriptions of the services. We can easily remove the text search by clicking on the X in the yellow box. There are filters below the free text search area. These can be used to constrain results within time, space, and by data and service provider. The first one is the spatial filter. This can be used to constrain the results to a specific area. This can be done by adding coordinates and clicking on the check button on the right. We can also add spatial filter by clicking on the dashed square button. Now we can draw a bounding box on the map to limit the results. With the spatial coverage filter applied, we can clearly see that our list of services is much shorter. We can click on coordinates and change to geolocation search instead. With this, you can apply a spatial filter based on countries. The next is a temporal filter. This can be used to constrain the results to a certain time frame. To add a temporal filter, we can simply select a start and end date or one of the predefined selections like last month. The last filter in this area is the data and service provider. When applied, the list of results is limited to services where the specific provider is mentioned in the metadata. Active filters are shown in yellow. To remove them, we simply press the X on the name or on Clear All. There is another option to filter the results within a specific domain by navigating through categories. The green funnel symbol opens the list of categories. Click on one or multiple categories to filter by them. Various features are present for each service. These are indication of favorite service, details, categories, how the service can be visualized, and its status. Clicking the Details button, a window with information describing the dataset pops up. This is the name of the dataset, short description, spatial coverage, quality assurance, and other relevant metadata. The documentation of the service is in the lower part of the window. Next to the Details button is a star. If we click on this, we add the service to favorites. By adding service to favorites, multiple datasets can be visualized at once. Click on the big star below the domains to see the service added to favorites. To remove the service from favorites, simply click on the star on the service or on Clear All. We're now going to look at a service. To open a service, click on the name of the service or the arrow next to the star. When opening a service, they will appear in the visualization areas they are associated with like here in the map. Once we open a service, an area called Advanced Search Filter is expanded. Here are options to configure the service, which modifies the data request. It's possible to open the advanced search filters in a bigger window by clicking on the square with an arrow button next to the advanced search filter title. When parameters are modified, the Apply button turns green. Click on this to execute a new query. Click Set to Default to go back to the initial configuration of the service. Data from the service can be downloaded in various formats. The Download button is also located at the bottom part of the opened service. Some downloads might contain metadata with links to the actual datasets. There is a button for copying the pre-configured service URL. Click on the button to copy the URL to our clipboard. Some datasets require authentication before downloading the data. For access to these data, please log into the portal using one of the options listed. If you're observing any problems, please give us feedback. You can activate the feedback form from the menu. Here you can either request a new feature, report a bug, or request support. This is it for the first part of training on introducing the basics functionalities of the EPOS Data Portal. Let's review what we've learned so far. We have learned how to filter services by spatial and temporal constraints and how to use the free text search. We have learned how to search for data by browsing the list of services in scientific domains, how to access the service content, and how to add services to favorites. We have learned how to download data from a specific provider. In the next video, we will show you how to configure the service and how to visualize them in map, table, and graph view. See you there, and thank you for watching.